Hello and welcome to the Mind, Body, Spirit Studio. I am Jyoti Kaundinya and today I am sharing an Indian mythological story with you all. The name of the story is The Sage of the Ant Hill. This is one of my favorite stories and hope you understand the meaning of it. In ancient India, there lived a highway robber, young and strong. He could easily attack and overcome travelers on lonely roads. Then he would rob them all of their money and valuables. Many were his victims. The robber knew better, but he thought it was the only way of earning a livelihood. Moreover, his parents and wife were dependent on him. One day, the robber caught hold of a traveler who had nothing. Angry and disappointed, he asked his victim how he could wander around like that. "I am the sage, Narada," said explained. "I travel freely even between heaven and earth. I am one of the immortals." The robber, who had some sense of right and wrong, felt respect for the sage. "Don't you know it is a great sin to rob and kill human beings?" asked Narada. "Why do you do all this?" "I want to support my family," the robber replied. "All right," said Narada. "You tie me up securely and then go ask your family if they will share in your sins, the way they share your money." The robber agreed, tied Narada to a tree, and went to find his father. "Do you know how I support you?" he asked. "No, but I have always wondered," the father replied. "I am a robber on the highway. I rob travelers and sometimes I have to kill too." "What? This is horrible," the father exclaimed. "Get away from me." "So, will you not share in my guilt in the eyes of God?" "No, why should I?" answered his father. He then related to his mother and his wife, asking whether they would share his sins and help him bear his karma. The mother said, "Why should I? I never stole anything in my life." And his wife said, "Of course not. It is your duty to support me." The robber's eyes were opened. He went back to the tree where Narada was tied and told the sage what had happened. "Now I understand that each of us travels a lonely road, a single track in life. Even my nearest and dearest who live by my plunder do not agree to share my guilt. Tell me, O sage, what can I do?" "Give up your lifestyle, foolish one. The love of your loved ones is a fair weather love. It lasts only when you have riches and vanishes when there is none. Learn to love and worship Him who is the only one who stands by us at all times." Narada taught the young man to worship and told him to go into forest. He went into solitude and began to practice meditation and prayer. He kept this up for many years, living on fruits and roots. Eventually, he became so absorbed in meditation that he forgot himself and even the awareness of his body. As a result, ants came and built huge ant hills around him, and soon he looked like a mountain of ants. After many years, a divine voice came to him. "Arise, O sage," it said. "Sage?" he exclaimed. "I am a robber." "No more robber," the voice went on. "You're a purified soul. Your guilt has been erased. You had a new birth, and you now have a new name, Valmiki. meaning that you were born in an anthill. The story of Valmiki is a classic story similar to the story of Arjuna in the Bhagavad Gita. The hero starts out as a normal individual, bound by his past karmas like us all, a victim of the 5 kleshas, afflictions, of avidya, which is ignorance, asmita, which is ego attachment, raga, which is hankering after enjoyment, dvesha, which is aversion to pain and discomfort, abhinivesha, fear of death. He experiences a calamity which causes him to introspect. He seeks advice from a competent guru who gives him teachings and a practice. He practices, and through his sadhana, his past karmas are purified and wisdom arises. The hero is transformed into a Jivan Mukta, an enlightened being, able to be of service to others. I hope you like the story and understand the meaning of it. Stay tuned for my next podcast, which is an introduction to meditation. Stay safe, stay blessed. Thank you.